Hi guys, so today I'm going to share with you more mentor text. And mentor texts are books related to the writing unit that we're going to start writing about, which is how-to books. So the last time we met for Zoom, I read to you how to make slime. I'm gonna read it again just for those students that weren't able to join Zoom so that they can also read the book or listen to the book. And if you want to review it, you can do that as well. Okay, so how to make slime. That's the title. So when you write your how-to book, you're also gonna have a title page and you can title it whatever you want. So let's say you're writing about how to make waffles, then you're gonna write how to make waffles. If you wanna write about how to make a peanut butter and jelly, then you're gonna write how to make a peanut butter and jelly. So whatever it is that you decide to write about, that's going to be most likely your title, okay? So how to make slime. So when we open the book, of course, there's always the title page, but if you look inside the book, this book actually has a table of contents. And usually the table of contents comes right at the beginning of the book, and it gives you different subtitles of where you can find of the pages that you can find those things in the book. So for example, the first part says getting started. That's on page 4. Okay, then it says making slime. That's going to be on page 6. So a lot of the times you can add a table of contents and break it down into different parts of your how-to book. Okay, at the bottom there's the glossary, which is usually at the end of the book, and a glossary usually shows you words and what they mean. So in this case, if we're talking about slime, the glossary is probably gonna have words that are related to slime. So if we go to the end of the book and we look at the glossary, you're going to see those words. Okay, they're in blue. So the first one is cornstarch. So again, words related to how to make slime, because cornstarch is one of the ingredients or one of the things that you need to make slime. So you see the word cornstarch and then it tells you what it means. Liquid, it tells you what it means. Mixture, and so forth. Okay, so that's the glossary. It also has on the table of contents that you can read more. So what that is means that it's giving you more information about slime, and it's also at the end of the book on page 23. It also provides internet sites on page 23. So if you look on page 23, you're going to find different internet sites that probably talk about or give you information about slime. Okay, and then the index looks like this, and it's usually at the end of the book too. Okay, so the index usually has words that you're gonna find in the book, and it tells you what page you can find them. So let's say you're confused with the word mixture even after you read it in the glossary. Okay, let's say you're still confused with what the word mixture is. Okay, so what you can do is, if you look at the index, the word mixture is on page 8, and you can actually go to page 8. And on page 8, you're going to find that word in context. That means it's going to tell you what it is by using it in a sentence. So for example, the word mixture, it says stir the mixture well with the spoon. So on page 8, you kind of figure that the mixture is something that you mix together. Okay, but the index usually tells you what page you will find that in the actual book. Okay, all right, so I'm going to get started with the book, How to Make Slime. Again, just listen to it so you get an idea of how you're going to write your how-to book. Okay, getting started. What's funny like glue? What's runny like glue, but also hard like rubber? Slime. It feels like a solid and a liquid at the same time. So remember, solid is hard, liquid is something that can actually run. Okay, can actually spread like water or can spill. Okay, here's what you need. So another thing you need to keep in mind is when you write a how-to book, you need to include the materials that you need to make whatever it is that you're talking about or doing whatever it is that you want people to learn how to do. So here's what you need. Dish, it has a picture of the dish. Food coloring, 1 cup cornstarch, a spoon, and 1/2 cup water. So these are the materials that you need to make slime. So think about that, you need materials. making slime. Then it's gonna show you the procedure, the steps on how to make slime. So it says, put 1/2 cup water in a large dish. Add a few drops of green food coloring. And then it shows you a picture to go with the instructions, okay? So this is what you do first, and then this is what you do next, okay? It shows you a picture that goes with the writing. Add a cup of cornstarch a little at a time. Stir the mixture well with the spoon. Again, it tells you what to do, and then it follows it with an illustration. Okay? The slime should tear when stirred quickly. If it doesn't tear, add a little more cornstarch, 1 spoonful at a time. And again, it shows you an illustration. It shows you a picture to go with it. Gently rest your hand on top of the slime. Then quickly slap the surface of the slime. What happens? Okay, again, it tells you what to do, and it shows you a picture to go with it. Okay? It tells you to touch the surface, the top, and then to kind of slap it a little bit and see what happens. Try making a slime ball. Push on it as you roll it in your hands. What happens when you let go? Again, writing, and it shows you the illustration of what she just wrote about. Make a ball, try to roll it. See what happens. How does it work? And then it's going to show you how does slime work. Water and cornstarch don't mix completely. The slime is mostly tightly packed bits of cornstarch. The water flows around those bits. Again, the writing and the picture to go with it. When your hand moves slowly through the slime, the cornstarch moves around. The water flows and the slime seems like a liquid. Okay. When you slap the slime, the cornstarch doesn't have time to move. The water can't flow and the slime feels solid. Okay, so you see that? It's hard. That's what solid means. Okay, it doesn't flow or it doesn't spread like water anymore. And that's the end. So then at the end, you have the glossary, like I told you before, words about how to make slime and their definition. Then you have read more about it. So these are different books that you can read or different resources, and also internet sites that you can actually add to teach you more about slime. And then the very last page is the index. So again, words and where you would find them in the book. Okay, so on Monday when we met for Zoom, I read the book to you on how to make slime, and I also showed you a circle map that you were supposed to do for homework. So I hope you are working on it if you haven't, and we're going to share that with the class tomorrow during Zoom. So this is how I asked you to do the circle map. Okay, so I said draw a circle in the middle of your page like this, and in the middle write how to. Okay, and what I want you to do is think about different things that you would like to teach or that you would like to learn how to do. Okay, now brainstorming ideas on how to will help you decide what you want to write your how to book about. So in the middle, you will write how to, and then I use my margins from the page so that I can make a square around it, and then inside different ideas on how to do things. So the two that I shared with you were how to make slime. Okay, because I just read that book to you. So how to make slime. Another idea could be how to tie your shoes. Okay, so you can write about anything you want to. Another one could be how to bake a cake. how to bake a cake. Okay, so far I have 3 ideas that I can probably write about, but does that mean that I have to pick one of these? No, this is just brainstorming. This is just coming up with ideas to help you decide what is it that you really want to write about. Okay, I'm going to add how to make Belgium waffles. Okay, and why am I including that? Because I love Belgian waffles and I usually make them for my sons. Okay, and my book that I'm gonna share with you on how to is actually how to make Belgian waffles. Okay, so for homework, I want you to maybe add 2 or 3 more ideas on how to, and then tomorrow when we meet for a Zoom meeting, you can share with the class. And sometimes even some things that we don't have here, we can hear from our friends and we can add them, or we can probably write about something that they talked about that I don't even have on my circle map. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, again, you can always have your parents text me or email through Shutterfly site, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. See you tomorrow.